Interstellar. Where's the Tylenol? My head's killing me.
We don't have any Tylenol. We gotta go.
Do we really still have to review it?
Yes, we have to keep reviewing it. Come on, let's do this.
Alright. Alright. Interstellar stars Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway, and it's the latest Christopher Nolan movie, so everyone's excited. We were super excited because we're big fans of Christopher Nolan.
It's not Batman.
It's not Batman. It kind of relates, I mean, it's not like Inception, but it has that same vibe where it's going to try to mess with your head and make you think a lot. And this movie is long. It's like 2 hours, 50 minutes, but I couldn't really feel it. I mean, I enjoyed watching it the whole time. It's not like Transformers where it's killing you how long it is. It's really a good time.
Yeah, I mean, this movie is very long. When you come out of the theater, you're like, whoa, it's that time? It is, like, for me, you're right. I mean, it moved pretty decently. Like, it didn't really feel like 3 hours, but there was some slow parts, but that really was kind of needed for the movie in many ways. But overall, this is a movie that is going to mess with your head a little bit. It's very kind of confusing. The backstory is really easy to follow at the beginning, but then it starts to just keep taking twists once they hit the space.
Yeah, left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked the setup for the movie more than I thought I would. When I saw the trailer, I was like, uh-oh, we're going to be on Earth for too long, and it's going to be boring. I'm just going to want to go to space. But the Earth part really engaged you. They really do a good job setting up McConaughey's relationship with his daughter. You could actually feel that, and it felt actually genuine, so I really liked that.
And there's a lot of things, though, you might want to look at, because in space, you know, there's a lot of different things that people I don't think would fully understand, like there's a lot of the space-time and everything like that. So
the idea of interstellar space
travel. That might confuse you a little bit, even more than we got confused, even though we kind of understood it a little bit more, but that might confuse you a little bit more. But really, it's just that the plot kind of takes a lot of twists, similar to an Inception-type movie.
Yeah, first of all, the performances were really good in this movie. Matthew McConaughey really sells out and gives an Oscar-worthy performance, in my opinion, even though I don't think this movie will be recognized that much, because while it's a good movie, it's not up there with Oscar movies we usually see, but he really goes hard and he gives it his all. And just the whole cast really up to down. I can't think of a performance, even the little girl and the boy, they were really good in this movie. I enjoyed all the performances throughout.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. They're all really well-developed characters. You know, there's a few issues with characters.
Yeah, the character development isn't as strong as
but overall, I mean, it was at least strong with the main core characters, and that was the most important thing in this movie to make it flow. But yeah, I mean, a great movie, lots of, you know, crazy stuff, and it's really hard to talk without spoilers in this movie, because it really is just hard to talk about, because it's a long movie that just takes so many twists and turns, and again, it messes with your head a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to... I do have some problems with the movie. I understood most of it now, especially I've had a couple of days to think about it. I understand it, but there's some problems with how it's told that you really can't talk about without spoiling, so I'm not going to. But definitely you have to see this movie for yourself. Everyone should see it, because everyone's going to have their own opinion. It's one of those movies. Some people hate it. Some people call it a masterpiece. There's a lot of people in between, so it's definitely worth checking out. And there's a surprise actor in the movie that will not be named that plays more of a significant role than I was imagining when I saw him on the screen, so definitely look out for that. It's a good surprise.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't really shown at all in any
No, he's not marketed at all.
But
you have no idea it's coming. So don't look on IMDb at the casting.
Yeah, I mean, he is a good actor, I'll tell you that, and an actor that you'll probably enjoy seeing on the big screen again. But yeah, I mean, Interstellar was an enjoyable movie for me. It was definitely you know, worth the price of admission. We got a long movie, a full, good long story that was well developed, and a lot of twists and turns that really you didn't see coming at times, and great cast. I thought this movie really did a good job coming together. Again, very small problems, and I think the main problem with the film for me is a lot of the things that they did probably couldn't have always been realistic. And that's just an issue of, you know, it's movie in real life, you know, like, not everything's going to be real, but there was some issues where I felt like, okay, you know, how could this happen, or how could that happen? You know, not just the fantasy actual stuff, but some of the actual stuff that's supposed to be kind of realistic. It didn't seem at times like that, and it's hard to tell you guys without spoiling the movie, but that was kind of my main issue with the movie.
Yeah, again, some of the problems that aren't due with the plot, I feel like Christopher Nolan's a great director, and he does a great job. The movie it's visually stunning, and it's just great to watch on the big screen. But I think in space, sometimes, I think he used the same camera angle on the plane. Do you know what I'm talking about? The ship they're in, he used the same angle about 20 times. And in one scene, he did it like over and over again. That kind of like took you out of the moment because you're just seeing the one angle of the ship multiple different times. So I didn't really buy into that. But some of the things, the movie gripped you emotionally in the beginning, but I feel like it kind of dropped off with carrying you emotionally. It just relied on the space awing you. Like, when they're kids, it's fine, but there's a point in the movie where a lot of time passes by, and that, I think the movie kind of lets you down emotionally. You kind of just get detached from, you're just focused on McConaughey. But overall, it's a good movie, definitely solid, worth watching. What's the grade?
Well, this is one of those type of movies that is kind of one of those sleeper movies. You know, not many people are probably going to know about this movie as you think, even though it comes from a big director, and have good actors and everything like that. So, but this movie comes by as a little bit of a surprise. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't perfect by any means. I really like this movie though. It was enjoyable, and for the amount of time it was, you're gonna get your money's worth depending on wherever you watch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie a solid 8.25 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot. It was really good, but again, just some minor things that really kind of hurt my grade a little bit. But again, enjoy watching it, and I think it's worth a watch.
Yeah, again, it's hard to really critique it without going to spoilers, but I think this movie kind of, visually it's where you want it to be, but I think intellectually it kind of overreaches and kind of overdoes it a little bit and goes a little out of Christopher Nolan's comfort zone with what he's trying to do. But overall, it's a very good movie. It's not a great movie, but I did enjoy watching it. I'm going to go 7.5 out of 10. It is really good, it's just, it's not as special as you wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys for watching. We got a couple more coming up. Dumb and Dumber 2 is coming out, as well as the new Hunger Games. So that's very exciting. Hopefully they're good, especially Dumb and Dumber 2. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like down below if you want to see more J&J Reviews.
Signing out.